Hi dear students, welcome back to mathematics online class. Now let us continue the next problem of the exercise 9.4. In that 19th problem, the volume of a spherical balloon being inflated changes at a constant rate. If initially its radius is 3 units and after 3 seconds it is 6 units. Find the radius of the balloon after t seconds. Okay. So here volume of the spherical balloon being inflated changes at a constant rate. Spherical balloon is the spherical balloon. Okay, suppose it is a spherical balloon. Spherical balloon is being inflated changes at a constant rate. Changes at the constant rate is nothing but which quantity of the spherical balloon is changing, the volume is changing. So that I just write the given data. Volume is changing, the rate of change of volume with respect to what? With respect to time. They have not mentioned anything is nothing but we have to take the time. The rate of change of value is being inflated changes at a constant rate. It is constant rate is nothing but I just call it as a k. Where k is any real number. A volume of the spherical balloon being inflated changes at a constant rate. Rate of change of volume with respect to time is a constant. So it is equal to constant. That. If initially its radius is 3 units. Okay, spherical balloon is that initially radius is 3 units. When the radius is 3 units, initially means time is 0. Time is 0, on that time the radius is 3 units. This is the first case. Second case. And after 3 seconds, second case, after 3 seconds, its radius is 6 units. So R is equal to 6 units whenever the time is 3 seconds. Next, after 3 seconds, 6 units, find the radius of the balloon after t seconds. Find the radius of the balloon after the t second. We are required to find. How to find? Further, they have given a differential equation. Yes, differential equation is given. Using this differential equation, we need to find the radius of the spherical balloon whenever a time is t second. For that, they have given a two conditions. R is equal to 3 when t is equal to 0 and R is equal to t 6 whenever t is equal to 3. Using these two conditions, we will get the constant k value and as well as parameter value c value will get it. Using those parameter and k value, we can easily get the radius of the balloon at the time t seconds. Okay. Now, here observe that volume of the sphere. What is the volume of the sphere? Volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Here all quantity in terms of radius is 4 pi by 3 is a constant. Radius is varying. Depending upon the radius, volume is varying. Which one is the variable? R is the variable. Dependent variable, independent variable. Radius is independent variable. Volume is dependent variable. Radius. But with respect to time is that. So that what I just need to do. So I just going to replace the value. I'm just going to replace the value. What is the volume? D by dt of volume is that. What is the volume? 4 pi by 3 r cube is equal to a. Here the variable r is the what we just taken with respect to the time. Okay, no problem. Differentiate. What will get? Differentiate. 4 pi by 3 is the constant. Keep outside. R cube differentiation with respect to the time. 3 times of r square. So into dr by dt is equal to constant differentiation. Is it necessary to do the differentiation? No. Keep as it is. Don't write here it is a 0. Sometimes in examination directly it is used to write it as a 0. Why it is not a 0? Why it is a k? Observe that. I am just operating the left hand side only. I am just simplifying this notation, not apart from that. Are you clear my point? I am just differentiating this quantity. This k as it is. dv by dt. Field value I just replaced it. That's all. Are you clear? Some people in their mind might be there as a 0. No differentiation of 0. Differentiation of the constant is 0. No need to write because I am not operating anything on the right hand side. I am just simplifying the left hand side. Okay. Now 3 get cancelled. What is left? 4 pi r square into dr by dt is equal to k is left. Now separate the variable because we need to find the r value at the time t, so that separating the variable r terms on side, constant terms on side. 4 by 3 as it is, r square as it is, dr as it is, k into dt. Now integrate. If we integrate, what will get? Integration of r square into dr. 4 pi is the constant, keep outside. Integration of 1 into dt. Now 4 pi as it is, r square differentiation is r cube divided by 3 is equal to k as it is 1 into t differentiation, that is t plus c1, or else write it as a c. Integration of 1 with respect to t is t, is that clear? And integration constant is c. K is a coefficient, keep as it is. Next thing is, now here what we get? I just write it as a 4 pi by 3 r cube is equal to kt plus c. Call this as equation number 1. So they given the condition. What is the given condition? Given r is equal to 3 when the time is 0. R is equal to 3 when the time is 0. As this is this condition. For your reference, rough work I just did here. So given radius is 3 when initially its radius is 3 units. So initially means time is 0. On that time the radius is 3 units. Replacing the t and r value in the equation number 1. What happens? 4 pi by 3. R cube is nothing but r value is 3. 3 cube is equal to k into t value is 0. This becomes a 0 plus c. From this, which is called the c value. What is the c value? Here, out of the 3 cube, 1 3 cancel. 3 square is 9. 9 into 4, 36. 36 times of 5. So c value is 36 times of 5. 36 by c value is called. One parameter, first order derivative, one parameter will be there. That parameter value c value is called. Next, another condition is given. What is another condition? And radius is equal to 6 in each. When it is, whenever t is equal to 3 seconds. Whenever t is equal to 3 seconds. Replacing r and t and as well as c in the equation number 1. What happens? The equation number 1 implies 4 pi by 3. Keep as it is 4 pi by 3. R cube is that. R cube is nothing but 6 cube. 6 into 6 into 6. In that manner, as is right, is equal to k value we don't know. That one only we are going to find. It is t value is 3 plus c value. Replace the c value 36 times of pi. Again simplifying this value. What we'll get on simplifying? Check it. So further we just simplify it. So here 3 ones are 3 twos are 6. 6 6 are 36. 36 twos are 72. 72 fours are 288. 288 pi is equal to 3k plus 36 pi. Is that clear? Simplify for the k. What happens? 36 pi taken to the left hand side. This implies 3 times of k is equal to 288 minus 36. 288 minus 36, that means 252. 252 times of pi, and finally the k is equal to, what is the k is equal to? 252 divided by 3. 252 divided by 3. 3 84s are, so that k is equal to 84 times of pi. K is equal to 84 times of pi, which is pi. Okay. So k is 84 times of pi, c is 36 pi. So now the equation number 1 implies. Now the equation number 1 implies. What is equation number 1? 4 pi by 3 r cube is equal to kb is that k into t. K into t. K value is 84 pi. 84 times of pi into tan t plus c. What is the c value? C value already which is got, that is 36 times of pi. Now what we need? Actually we need the radius value whenever the time is t. So now when the time is t, then what happens? So R value is required. So that time is t is there. In place of t is only there. So better to get the R is equal to. What is R is equal to? So I just write the R cube is equal to 3 divided by 4 pi into 84 pi into t plus 36 pi. Take a common and simplify. R cube is equal to 3 divided by 4 pi. Is 4 pi is common in the numerator? Yes, 4 pi is a common. After taking the 4 pi as a common, what happens? 21 pi into t plus 9. Multiplying this one, we have to get the previous result. Yes, obviously we get the previous result. 4 pi will cancel. R cube is equal to 3 into the bracket. 3 into the bracket means 63. Pi is already outside. Here it is not a pi. 63 times of t plus 27. Therefore, we need the R value. So raising the power 1 by 3. Radius is equal to 63 plus 27 whole power 1 by 3. This is the required radius. This is the required radius of the spherical balloon whenever the time is t second. What is that? R is equal to 63 t plus 27 whole power 1 by 3. Whole power 1 by 3 is nothing but cube root. Cube root of 63 t plus 27 is the required radius of the balloon for this particular condition. So this is how we have to solve the problem. This type of problem might be getting the 5 marks section. Okay, very simple thing. Basically, at the beginning, the word properties need to convert it to mathematical formula. What is the given thing and what we need to find? The rough idea we have to get it. After getting the rough idea, remaining thing is as usual. Process simplification process is that you can easily manipulate. Okay, now what are the next? Yes, next. One more solve problem. Okay. Find the equation of the curve passing through the point minus 2, 3. Given that the slope of the tangent to the curve at any point x, y is divided by is 2x divided by y square. Find the equation of the curve. Curve is that this equation we need to find. How this curve is that? Curve is passes through the point minus 2, 3. Curve is passes through the point minus 2, 3. And given that the slope of the tangent to the curve. Slope of tangent to the curve is nothing but what? Slope of tangent to the curve is nothing but divided by x. Slope of tangent to the curve at any point is nothing but I just consider the general point x, y. At any point x, y is 2x divided by y square. That's all. Instead of giving directly the dy by dx is equal to this much, they have used the word slope of the tangent to the curve. So this is the differential equation. Separate the variable and general solution will get it. In that general solution, we just replace the x and y value. We'll get the required parameter or a constant. Replacing that constant into the general solution, we'll get the particular solution. That is y is equal. Okay. Carry. Pause the video. Try to solve it. Separate the variables. Y square into dy is equal to 2x into dx. Integrating. 2 is the correction. I just taken outside. Y square with respect to y, integration is that y cube divided by 3 is equal to 2 into x square divided by 2 plus integration constant c. Here 2 to get cancelled. Y cube divided by 3 is equal to x square plus c. This is equation number 1. And very careful that which operation you are doing, whether you are doing the integration or differentiation, on both the side you are integrating or only one side you are integrating or differentiating, very careful. Okay, now this is the general solution. Now they given the condition, the curve is passes through the curve is passes through the point. Curve is passes through the point. What is that point? Minus 2, 3. X value is minus 2, y value is plus 3. Replace it here. Y cube is nothing but 3 cube. 3 cube divided by 3 is equal to x square minus 2 square plus c. 1 after 3 get cancelled. 3 square is left. 9 is equal to plus 4 plus c. Therefore c is equal to 9 minus 4 is 5. C is equal to 5. If C is 5, then what is the required curve? So y cube is equal to equation number 1 in class. Y cube divided by 3 is equal to x square plus C value is 5. Now 3 is shifted into right hand side. Y cube is equal to 3x square plus 50. This is the required curve having passes through the point minus 2, 3 and the slope of the tangent of the curve is 2x divided by y square. This is how we have to solve the problem. Very simple problem. Okay, now 20th problem. In a bank, principal increases continuously at the rate of r% per year. Find the value of r if the r is 100 double SL in a 10 years. When log of 2 to the base is 0.6931. Log 2 value is required in the solution. The particularly they have given a log 6 value of log 2 value. Okay. So principal, this type of problem people have already solved in a previously. Okay. Bank principal amount is that. So principal already I think you just know that PTR. What is the PTR? P is nothing but principal amount. P is nothing but principal amount. T is nothing but time, and R is nothing but rate of interest. So PTR. So in that manner. So here I just consider a principal is increases continuously at the rate of r%. Instead of mentioning a rate of interest is 5% or 6% to 10%, they are instead like that. Generally they have done that. So here let I just mentioned that P is denotes that principal amount. Capital P is nothing but principal amount, and T is nothing but time period. T is nothing but time period, and R is nothing but rate of interest. R is nothing but rate of interest. Okay. So far, so now given thing I just write given. What is the given thing? Principal increases continuously at the rate of r% per year. Okay, principal is nothing but rate of change of principal amount with respect to the time is increases continuously. How much? r%. R% of what? R% of the principal amount. Is that clear? Rate of change, increase of the principal amount continuously. How much it is increasing? At the rate of r%. At the rate of r%. Percentage is what? In a principal amount. So dp by dt is equal to r% of p. R% of the principal amount. So this we can again rewrite as dp by dt is equal to r% is nothing but, can I write pr divided by 100? R% is nothing but r by 100. R% of what? Principal amount. So pr divided by 100. Now separate the variable, simplify, we will get the answer. So dp divided by p is equal to r divided by 100 into p, integrating. So integration of this one. So 1 by p integration with respect to p is log p is equal to r by 100 is a coefficient, real number, keep as it is. Integration of 1 with respect to t is t plus c. Are you clear? Now let's continue. Log p is equal to rt divided by 100 plus c. They given that. What is the given thing? We can write this is another manner. Another manner means we can write the p is equal to how much? E power rt divided by 100 plus c. Instead of c, I just write as a c1. So principal amount is equal to e power rt divided by 100 into e power c1. E power c1 can I write as only the c. So p is equal to e power rt by 100 into the integration constant c, where what is the c? C is equal to e power c1. Okay, now they given that. What is the given thing? Here also you can replace it, doesn't matter. Now I just call this is the equation number 1. Given that. What is the given thing? find the value of R if R is 100 is doubles result in a 10 years. So first of all we need to find the C value. So principal amount is 100. When the principal amount is 100, initially is nothing but time is 0. What happens? 100 is equal to e power t value is 0. E power 0 is 1. So 1 into C is equal to 100. Next, P is equal to e power RT divided by 100 into C value is 100. So keep it as a 100. And again they are given. What is the given thing? Principal amount is doubles. When it is doubles, 100 becomes 200. When it is at the time of 10 years. 10 years. So replacing all these values into the above equation. What happens? 200 is equal to e power RT, rate of interest we don't know. That one only we are going to find. T is equal to how much? 10 divided by 100 into 100. Here 0 0 will cancel. Here double zero will cancel. What is that? 2 is equal to e power R by 10. E is equal to t power R by 10. I just continue here. Okay. Now what will get simplified? Taking log on both sides, so I just take the log of 2 is equal to R divided by 10. Are you clear? Log of e to the base e is 1. So this implies R is equal to 10 into log of 2. I have they given already the log of 2 value. What is the log of 2 value? 10 as it is. Log 2 value is 0.6931. Okay. 0.6931 into 10 is nothing but 6.931. Therefore, the rate of interest is 6.931. The given Rs 100 will double in a 10 years. In a 10 year, the deposit amount becomes a double at the rate of interest is 6.931. This is the rate of interest. Okay, this is how we have to solve the problem. Very simple problem. Okay, given thing is simplified. We will get the required answer. So here main thing is given word problem, how you are going to convert into the mathematical formation. That is the important thing. At the beginning, if you got the point means you can easily solve the problem. Okay. Now go to the last problem of the exercise. 22nd. In a culture, the bacteria count is 1 lakh. The number is increased by 10% in 2 hours. In how many hours will count reach 2 lakh if the rate of growth of the bacteria is proportional to the number present? Okay. Here a little bit different rule. Same as the previous. Amount is going to double in the same manner as that, but area is different area. Instead of the bank, here it is agriculture. The problem is that in a culture, the bacteria is count. They are producing number of bacteria. For example, fertilizers. You can say that. Okay. The bacteria count is 1 lakh. This 1 lakh bacteria count, the number is increasing by 10%. This 1 lakh bacteria 10% is increasing. In how much time? In the 2 hours. In how many hours will count the reach 2 lakh? In how many hours it will count the 2 lakhs? So 1 lakh is that in a 2 hours, 10% of this amount or this number of bacteria will be increasing. So this 1 lakh bacteria is going to double. So what is the total time is going to take? Okay, that one we need to find. And if the rate of growth of bacteria growth is given, the rate of growth of the bacteria is proportional to the number of bacteria present. Okay. Solution. Very simple problem. Now what I just do, let y is denotes the number of bacteria. Number of bacteria. Y denotes the number of bacteria. If y denotes the number of bacteria, then what they are given, in how many hours will count the 2 lakh? If the rate of, here is actually they are given, the rate of growth of bacteria, y denotes the bacteria, rate of growth of the bacteria With respect to what? Obviously with respect to the time. Rate of growth of the bacteria is proportional to what? Is proportional to what? Proportional to the number present. Number present means number of bacteria is present. What is the number of bacteria? Number of bacteria denotes the what? So rate of change of bacteria is proportional to the number of bacteria. Proportional. They are not even equal. Proportional they are given. Proportional means I just taken a directly. Inversely proportional means we have to take that 1 by 1. Here proportional is that, so I just taken the y. Okay. Now I got my point. The rate of growth of the bacteria, is proportional to the number present. So here y is nothing but number of bacteria. Already I just taken. Simplify. I need to eliminate this proportionality because with the proportionality we can't discuss further. So that what I just do is dy by dt is equal to, instead of proportionality I just write the is equal to. When it is, whenever you multiply the k. What is the k? K is the any real number. Okay. So next. So separate the variable, simplify, we get the answer. Already given. Initially bacteria is 1 lakh. Initially bacteria is nothing but y is equal to 1 lakh. When it is, whenever time is 0. Then the number of increase in 10%. 10% of this one, and in how many hours it will take, and it becomes a 2 lakh. When it is becomes a 2 lakh, we need to find the time. You can easily find it. Okay. Separate variable dy is equal to k into t. Y is taken to the left hand side. 1 by y. K into b. Are you clear? Once again, k into y is taken left hand side. K into dt. Integrating. 1 by y integration is log of mod of y is equal to k is a constant real number. Keep outside. Integration of 1 with respect to t is nothing but t plus c. Or else I just write it as a c1. Okay. Now simplify this one. We can call it as a equation number 1. Keep as it. Or else you can write the y is equal to e power. In that manner also we can write it. Now I just keep as it is. No problem. Okay. Now they given that. Okay, you can write the c1 or else keep as it is. Okay. I need to find the c value. How to find the c value? Given that the bacteria count is 1 lakh, that means y is equal to 1 lakh. When the y is equal to 1 lakh, whenever our time is 0. Whenever initial means time is 0. Replace it. Log of 1 lakh bacteria is equal to time is 0 is equal to c. C is equal to log of 1 lakh. Or else you can write it as a c is equal to log of 10 to the power how much? 10 to the power 5 or 5 into log 10. Also we can write it. This is the c value. Next thing is the number is increased by 10%. Here again they are given 10% of the original 1 lakh bacteria is that 10% of this one. 10% of 1 lakh is nothing but how much? 1 lakh is that 10% is nothing but 10 divided by 100. So here 0 0, here also one of the 0. How much is left? 10,000 is left. 10,000 plus this much. So given that y is equal to 1 lakh 10,000. Are you clear? Y is equal to 1 lakh 10,000. 1 lakh 10,000 when is whenever the number of increase by the 10% in a 2 hours. In a 2 hours is nothing but t is equal to 2. Are you clear? Why it comes 1 lakh 10,000? 10% of increase in the bacteria. 10% of increase in the bacteria. Is that clear? Or is it right? 1 lakh into 10 by 100. In that way also rewrite. I just get the rubber and directly taken the bacteria. Now the equation 1 implies. What is the equation number 1? Log of 1 lakh 10,000 is equal to k as this t value is 2k plus c value is how much? C value is log of 1 lakh. Log of 1 lakh. I need to get the k value. So what we can write the k value? So 2k is equal to log of 1,10,000 minus log of 1 lakh. So log m minus log n. What is the log m minus log n? Log of m by n. So 1,10,000 divided by 1 lakh. Have you got my point? So here 4 zeros get cancelled. What is left? Log of L1 divided by 10 is left. So therefore the finally k value is 2 is represented to right hand side. 1 by 2 times of log of L1 divided by 10. K value is 1 by 2 times of log of L1 by 10 and C value is 5 into log 10 to the base. In that manner also you can write or else write in this manner. Nothing to worry. K value is got, C value is got. Actually, next thing what we need to get, the next thing is yes, K value is here, C value is here. So we need to find that in how many hours will count the reach 2 lakh. In how many hours the count is reached the 2 lakh. So and given y is equal to becomes a 2 lakh. When it becomes a 2 lakh, that means we need to find the time. How many hours will count the reach 2 lakh if the rate of growth of the vector is proportional to the time. So t is equal to how much we need to find. So first of all, before going to this one, I just rewrite the equation number 1. What is the equation number 1? Log y. Y is the number of bacteria is equal to k value is here 1 by 2 times of log of L1 by 10 into time. Time keep as this t plus c. What is the c? Log of 10 to the power 5. Okay. I need to get the t value. So solve for t. What is the t value? I just write that log of y minus log of 10 to the power 5. Then this thing in is 2 is equal to or divided by log of L1 divided by 10 is equal to t is there. Check it. Log y. This is comes positive is that negative. Here denominator is that come to the numerator. T product is that come to the denominator is equal to t is there. So that t is equal. Rewriting the value. 2 as it is log a minus log b. Log a minus log b. Log of a by b. So log of y divided by 10 to the power 5. Log of y divided by 10 to the power 5. Are you clear? Next. Log of L1 divided by 10. L1 divided by 10. Are you clear? Okay, log of 2 into. So here this is the t value. Are you clear? T value is stored in that manner. Now we need to find that in how many hours will count the reach the 2 lakh. That means given that y is equal to number of bacteria is counting as a 2 lakh. Then what is the time? Already the time in terms of number of bacteria. T value in terms of what? T value in terms of y is that. What is the y denotes? Y denotes the number of bacteria. Are you got that? T value is nothing but time. Time value in terms of y is that. Y is nothing but number of bacteria. So replacing the count is bacteria count is 2 lakh. Then we get the required t value. So t is equal to 2 times of log of y value is 2 lakhs divided by 10 to the power 5 is nothing but 1 lakh. Whole thing divided by log of L1 divided by 10 c time t is equal to 2 times of here 5 zeros get cancelled. 2 into log 2 divided by log of L1 divided by 10. This much of time is going to take. So already you know that log. They are not mentioned the log 2 value. Log 2 value is 0.6931 is the replace that log of L1 by 10. We can easily find it similarly. So but it is not necessary. Keep as it is. Okay. If they given a log of 2 value, and if they given a log of 1.1 value, okay, the 1.10 is nothing but 1.1. If they given both the value, replace it, simplify, we will get the time. If they are not mentioned in the question paper, no need to write it. Keep as it is, you will get the full 5 marks. Okay, so this is how we have to solve by the method of variable separable of the given differential equations. So this completes the solution. One method is completed. Solution of the differential equation by the method of variable separable. By the method of variable separable method. In the next video, I am just going to start the solution of the differential equation by the homogeneous method. So just practice all the problem. I think each and every problem I just solved in whole exercise. Out of the 20 to 23 problems, I just left for example only the 3-4 problems. Better to practice those problems and solve problems also. And separately just mention in your notes. Okay. Now I am just going to stop. We will continue the next video. Okay. Thank you.